Hello, welcome back to Be a Better Person. So today, a little more controversial, I think, than most things. And I want you just to remember that this is how I feel. This is what I think. Doesn't mean it's right, doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just how I feel and things that I want you to think about. So today's topic is societal programming, or at least that's what I call it. And so what that is how, as a society, we program the members of our society to relatively think and feel the same way about certain things. And so I'm going to talk about how I feel I was programmed. And again, whether it's right or wrong or indifferent, that's just what I'm going to talk about. And I'm just going to scratch the surface because there is a lot more. I think this is a very much deeper subject. And I'm going to rapid fire some of it, and I may keep coming back because there'll be things that I forgot to maybe add in initially. So just start off with the first thing. Go to school, obey authority, be like everyone else, think like everyone else, don't question. Believe in a higher supreme being that controls everything that we do. And that we have to live up to their expectations. Be popular. Make sure that you're liked. You want people to like you. So you have to act a certain way to ensure that people like you. Don't show your emotions, mainly for males. I guess, males didn't want women to, because when women cry, we freak out. Win. Don't be a loser. Gotta win. Everything we have to do. Can't just do it for fun. We have to win. Don't make mistakes. You better go to college. You can't be successful if you don't go to college. Get a good job. Pay is more important than being happy. Having things, have things. Whoever has the most things, they're the winner. Have kids. Get a house. Don't rent. You have to buy. You're not successful if you didn't buy a house. You're not successful if you don't have kids. You better do that. Again, back to how have stuff. The more stuff you have, the more you're a winner. Judge everyone who's not like you. Be better than everyone else. When you're working, you should be afraid of being fired. You should be in fear for your job all the time. Not just do good work because it's the right thing to do and because you enjoy your job, but because if you mess up and you make a mistake, you might be fired. If you question, you might be fired. Make work become the most important thing because that's how you get stuff. That's how you get clout. That's how people look at you because you have a big title or in a fancy job or a fancy office. Feel guilty if you miss work because you should work hard. You should devote everything to your job. That's who pays you. That's who allows you to have your house and your kids and your stuff. So don't ever feel like you should just have a day off because you don't feel like going. You should feel guilty. Work your 40 years so you can retire and then die. Don't enjoy your life. Just hope for a few vacations. And again, have a job that you're miserable in, that you don't love, that you're not passionate about. Not that that's how I was programmed, but that's just how it seems. Just worry about having the job. Don't worry about whether you're passionate about it. Oh God, I forgot this one. This is the biggest one. Be patriotic, pay your taxes. Trust the government. Don't ever question them. They have your best interest in mind, and they do the best things with your money. And most of this program has kept me a good old little lemming my whole entire life because I did all these things, because I was programmed to do these things. Now, I will go back. There's some people I know who probably should have never had children, but because society told them they should have children, they had children. I am so happy I had children. They make my life so full, and now my grandchildren are doing that even on a higher basis. And so I wanted to have kids, and I'm glad that part was programmed into me. But there's tons of people who have kids who don't want to have kids. Tons of people who want to try and experience new things. Tons of people who want to question things, and that they were programmed so they don't. Because we were not taught. We're taught that we all have to fit in this little box. I mean, look at our education system. I mean, if you don't learn this way, then you must be slow. No, everybody learns differently. Why would we just have one set way? Oh, the standardized test is going to show whether you're smart or not. No, it's not going to show crap. It's going to show that you were able to memorize a bunch of information or put stuff in your head, or maybe the part of the test is something that you're interested in, like math or science or whatever. And so that stuck with you a lot more, but then you failed miserably on the other stuff because that didn't seem important to you, or you just have a hard time understanding it. People learn in all different ways, but that's how we're judged. That's how we decide whether you're smart or not smart. And it's just silly. Like I said, there's so many things I could go on and on and on and on and on about. And I'm finally getting to a point, and part of the reason why I even started doing this is because I want people to really seriously stop and think. Like, I am so apologetic to my children because that's what I thought. I'm supposed to make my children have it better off than I was. There was nothing wrong with the way I had it. I had a great life. I had a great childhood. Why did I think that I had to give my kids more stuff than what I had? Now, what I should have done is give them more opportunities, let them experience more things, taught them more things, taught them things that I wasn't taught. That's what I should have focused on. And then I told them, oh, you gotta go to college, gotta go to college, gotta go to college, gotta go to college. That's the only way you can be successful is if you go to college. No. Find something you're passionate about, and then let's figure out a way to make a living at it, or as close as we can to that passionate thing. Secondly, guess what? If you live within your means, you don't need to have a lot of stuff. If you're grateful for what you do have, then you don't have to miss what you don't have. But that's not how we were taught. That's not how TV shows. That's not how media shows us. That's not how majority of books that we read are about. Oh, you have to fall in love. You have to have another person to be successful. No, you have to just love yourself. You can't have a successful relationship if you don't love yourself. If you're beating yourself up all the time, you can't. But that's what we were taught. So like I said, this is a pretty more serious thing than a lot of things that I've talked about. And again, this is just how I feel. It doesn't mean that you felt this way or you're going to feel this way, but I just feel like I was programmed to do certain things instead of people saying to me when I was younger, hey, be a free spirit, question things. Let's find out why have we always done things like this? I don't think that they're working so well. If you stop and look at divorce rates, mental health crisis, all those things that are going on right now, I don't think that necessarily the way we've always done things is the right way. I think that maybe we need to backtrack a little bit on some things. Again, I'm not saying that I was raised wrong or poorly or whatever. For some reason, I guess I just was able to adapt and not get drug into a lot of these things. I wish I would have known or thought more when I was 18 that I don't have to do the things that society tells me to do. And I could just have undone some of that learning that I was put into me through, like I said, media, TV, radio. And today's kids have it even worse with all the social media things, all the pressure. And I'll save this for another topic because I have a whole nother rant I could go into. But my biggest thing is question. Come up with your own definitions of happiness. Come up with your own definitions of success. Find what really gets you ticking and what really gets you going, no matter what age you are, and find a way to make a living on that. Start cutting back on things that you don't really need and be grateful for what you have, and you'll undo a lot of that programming. I'm still working on it today. So please, in the comments, put some things that you think you were programmed to, and some things that you wish that you would have maybe had done differently to you, and maybe things that you think that you'd have questioned, or maybe a different path you may have taken. Another thing, if I think people who say that they have no regrets are lying to themselves. Am I happy and grateful for the life I have? Yes, because I'm very blessed. Do I wish that I would have changed some things? Well, yeah, as long as I would have made sure I ended up with my same wife and my same kids, I would have changed some things, just because I wasted a lot of time on foolishness. I wasted a lot of time on conforming. So yeah, please put in the comments anything that you can talk about that was societal programming, things that you thought that you did just because you thought that's what you were supposed to do to be successful or to be happy. But remember, your smile makes me smile, and hopefully my smile makes you smile. And then I want you to be kind, be grateful, and be helpful. And until next time, have a great day.